Welcome back to another video. This time something different, something I haven't done yet. I selected 10 tokens under 100 million market cap that have the potential to do very well upcoming alt season. So it's the time to be looking at lower caps because most lower caps have not run at all yet. This is where the majority of the X's are possible. We have Bitcoin and Ethereum now starting to run, of course, XRP as well. And it looks like I have on my screen, that we're following the typical playbook so far. First, we had Bitcoin, then we had, and now actually we have Ethereum breaking 4K um, with an impressive run, and of course XRP. So those the biggest three have had a great run. So what usually happens is some of that money will flow to large caps. People will get more confident in the market, and this is the usual money flow. So you'll see first top 10 tokens, but then it moves to top 50, and slowly you start to see crazy things. And in phase four, of course, you have the typical alt season where a lot of coins will start flying and do crazy numbers. I do have to say it's a bit different than other seasons or other cycles because there are a lot more tokens actually. So there's a lot more token dispersion. There's a lot more token releases. So you really have to look at the tokenomics as well. And in previous cycles, because there were a lot less coins, it was actually almost all coins went when there was an actual alt season. And I personally think it's going to be a lot more selective this time around. So it's really good to keep an eye on that and be very selective in what you're buying. You need to be doing very good research for the projects. And yeah, in the past, it was you could get away with just buying a lot of low caps and you had a lot of runners, but it's not that easy anymore. At least that's my opinion on what has changed in the market. All right, let's move on to the tokens. First, I'll show you Ethereum that has had an important break actually above this 4K. So this is a very good sign. And let's see if we can actually stay above. Of course, we can get some downwards movement as well. But as long as we start breaking above again, this is the time where confidence comes back in the market. And yeah, there's a lot of capital in the market, and you will see rotations there to lower caps. So I selected 10 of them. I will be going each over each like 2 minutes each. And then you have an idea of where to research for yourself. So that's what I wanted to say. It's very important that you look at these tokens yourself before you actually want to buy something, of course. But I will give you my view on it. I know most of these tokens quite well. I've been looking into what they're doing. Yeah, I'm not recommending anything that I don't think is a good play. So first off, we have Welf. It's a very small token actually. Market cap, it's under 10 mil currently, and it's quite a new token. They launched in November last year. They had quite a hype launch, but there were not that many tokens in circulation as well. Since then, it's been consolidating so far. But they have a unique utility, and also they have a very great team behind it. So that's why I selected this token. It's wealth management company that offers for solutions for as consumers, but also of course institutions. So they have an office in the UAE in Dubai, and it's quite a big team. The owner of it actually comes from high function in different from different banks, and now they started their company. And this is a token that actually started their company at the basis, so they're already earning revenue with the company, and they built a token on top of that. So most companies they don't have a product at all, or they don't they will just launch a token and try to go from there. But here they actually have a successful business. They're earning revenues. They've been doing buybacks so far. I think this one is a lot under the radar, especially when you meet, when you see the team and what they're doing. So I will just advise to check them out. Here, this is the CEO, Christoph Tungel, which has decades of experience in the banking. They have a lot of products coming actually, advisor, wallet, exchange, even a tailor. So that's quite interesting and well viewed. So you can earn yield, actual real yield. So keep an eye on this. This is a good one. Then I got Spectre AI. It's a bit higher market cap. We have 28 million. Let's see at their website. They're an AI research platform, and they have quite an advanced DApp already. So that's very good to see. You can see what they actually built. I have it here in front of me, and it's to do market research with AI tools. So everything is moving towards AI. Of course, it's going very quickly, and so they are jumping in on this trend. And you see this; it's quite an advanced tool already. This DApp, you see many functions, even a bit overwhelming if you look at this for the first time. But yeah, you can see here you can research tokens, of course. You can see a lot of data. Data is important for traders, for holders, and there are a lot of tools in there. You see bubbles, you see socials there. So this is quite an advanced application. You see a lot of tools here on the left. This is a beta testing. So yeah, here you see the charts. You have your own dashboard. So it's quite an advanced platform already, which is good to see. You want tokens that are actually building something useful, and this will only, the use of AI in crypto will only increase. Of course, you have DeFi AI now, which is a trend, and yeah, a lot of things are moving in that direction. So keep an eye on those proper AI coins. Called Spectre AI. I see it does not have good exchanges yet, but that could also be something good because then, you could be in front of the people who buy on an exchange. All right, let's move on to the next one. This is a quite well-known one. This was one that were also in previous cycle. You can see here the top was in 2021, above $5. It's a gaming token. You see it has quite some exchanges, and it's a well-known gaming token. I will show you the website, and they have a lot of games that they have listed on their own platform. So instead of betting on one game, one crypto game, this is a whole ecosystem and platform where games are hosted. You can see play to earn games, free to earn games. So in a way, it's a bit safer bet than would you bet on an individual game token. That's oftentimes quite more riskier. So we have, of course, GTA coming next year, and these gaming incubators could gain a lot of traction again. Uh, Gaming was quite hyped in the last bull run, 2021. We had insane runs for Gala Games, Engine, Naka had also a great run, and this could definitely resurface again because it's not that integrated yet, but that doesn't mean it's not coming yet. It's evolving, and like I said, oftentimes you need a trigger, and it could very well be GTA launching the beginning next year, and it is rumored that they're also going to use crypto in their game. So yeah, keep an eye on this one. It's well known. It's somewhat of a safe play, and it's only 40 mil market cap. Then one of my favorites actually. I'm quite heavy invested in this one. I've been in the seed private round of this one, so I know quite well what they're building, what they're doing. It's quite impressive actually, the amount of revenue they're making, and they're starting their utility buyback program. They are starting this the last quarter of this year, together with the launch of Propute, where you can earn revenue on their Propchain, on their yeah property operations that they're running over the entire globe in several countries. So far they made a shift to institutions, family offices, so the larger investors, and they have quite some reward assets in their portfolio at the moment. I believe it's already over 400 million at the moment, and they have 11 million in revenue that is going to be going towards buybacks starting the last quarter. Going to be in a tempo of 2 years. So that's the minimum amount that's going into the token. And if you actually look at the market cap, that will have a lot of impact on this kind of prices. They are actually already started with buying back, but now they're buying back from the foundation side. So they're investing themselves in the token, and they bought back over 1 million. Yeah, I believe this one is very much under the radar. They also won several awards in the UAE. It's a yeah. The team is also great. You can look at the team. Would say yeah. Take a look at what they're building. Next week they're launching their D app, and they're also launching the refresh website. So they have prop.com, that's for the operations, and then they have Propchain, that's more the blockchain side of things. Yeah, the last thing, they also have a Formula 2 sponsorship. I think it was around 6 million for a contract. So that's pretty crazy. And I have not seen any projects this size that this market cap, to do what they are doing. Usually you need to be a lot more higher market cap. So this will come by itself. This is one of the ones that I have the most conviction in. And let's see how this plays out. Then we have HashAI, also an interesting project. It's a project that's also making revenue. As you can see, I really like projects that are making revenue because it's I believe it's becoming somewhat of a standard. Of course, there will always be exceptions, but it's becoming more and more normalized that these companies, these crypto projects, need to make a revenue somehow and have an actual business model. So they do crypto mining with AI optimization. So they're making a revenue with mining. So they have a large operation. They're launching a whole plant in Dubai. They made a video about this as well to expand their operations. So they're earning quite some revenue, which is important. I believe they have been doing a lot of buybacks from that revenue. And here you can see 7 million plus investments. And they also have an interesting D app here. So it's also a docs team, which is important, a team that makes actual videos and posts on the socials. That's another thing that you really want to be looking out for. There's exceptions, of course, but it's just really a benefit if the team is out there and is actually doxed, is not hiding anything. So take a good look at this one. Also in the AI narrative, AI tokens are going to run hard, in my opinion. Then we got Seedify, another niche token. This one is on the launchpad side of things. Launchpads have been having some trouble. Those who were here in 2021 cycle probably know this token because it reached almost a billion, I believe. I've been in this token as well last cycle. Launchpads right now are having a hard time because simply, there's not a lot of money going towards IDOs. There's so many tokens launching as well. A lot of them have crappy tokenomics. So launchpads have been on the low, but that doesn't mean this cannot change again. Uh, yeah, oftentimes you want to be buying these projects at the lows or as soon as it changes. So far, they have very good UI, and they had some great projects launching there in 2021. You have also token utility, so you need to stake your tokens in order to get access to the IDOs. You can see here upcoming pools completed, and yeah, you can see here the raised amount. So they have quite some tokens there. So this is one to keep an eye on. But yeah, for now, to be honest, the launchpad narrative is quite low at the moment. It's not that hyped simply because alts are still not doing that well yet. Also, so when that changes, this could be one of the better launchpads. Then I got GPU. I made a separate review about this one. A little bit under 50 million market cap. They also have a lot of revenue. It's for renting nodes and yeah, GPU usage. So they have a D app, so you can rent or lend GPUs, and so and part of the revenue also goes to stakers. So very important that this is a proven project that actually has token utility by revenue going towards the stakers. So yeah, they have a great name as well. The GPU ticker is great. The CEO of the company have met with the NVIDIA CEO. This was back here when there was a lot of hype around this token when it launched. But so far it has been consolidating, and yeah, right now it's waiting for ETH to see if we really break through and get to these all-time highs, and eventually money starts to flow into to altcoins, and people will start looking at these coins, and yeah, here are where you're getting the multiplies. uh, Most people, this is when the real hype is there, and people buy over here, and now it's the same project. They've just expanded, basically. They've just been growing. But yeah, this is how it works. People don't are scared to buy low often, but these are the times where the potential is there. Then I got another DEX. Also made a video about this one. DEX on the SUI network called Cetus. It has a Binance listing. It had some problems because of a hack. The team solved it quite well, in my opinion. So, but it takes some aftermath before this fully recovers. So the TVL and the APIs are a little bit less, which is fine. You see a lot of the yeah trust is starting to recover again. They have a lot of pools here. So this is the main DEX now on the SUI network. So if you're bullish on the SUI network, this is the one to watch out for. You can see here the volume, and usually when the volume picks up, that means the actual token starts to get hype again. Same thing with the value locked. So keep an eye on those numbers if you like this token. And of course, you can also start farming in there. This is actually quite some good pools. So you see, Walrus is also a big project. This is quite some yeah APR. Of course, if you know how it works, know how yeah how you can LP farm. I explained a little bit more in the video I made about Cetus. Then another niche, Tectum. This is one that's yeah very low, 10 mil market cap as well. You can see here it had quite a hype ongoing, $40. So that's a massive difference. I haven't followed why there was such a big hype back then. Probably maybe because they're having a testnet then, or because they have some crazy stats that they're promoting. It's supposedly the fastest blockchain. I see what could probably cause that spike. They were winner of the best blockchain innovation award 2024 here. So this could definitely help in getting some hype around it. As you can see here, 3.5 million TPS, which is absolutely nuts. There are a lot of layer ones, so layer ones are always there's always attention for it, and of course the potential is limited, but only when it actually gets adoption. Actually, yeah, those stats do not mean much if there's no usage for the blockchain. So this is one that's very possible, very high reward, but also risky. I'm not sure if they actually launched yet. I believe they're still in their testnet currently. That could explain. Yeah, oh, let's see here. We have their roadmap. Yeah, it seems they're still building on here, which would make sense. But this is why I'm saying that the possible reward is yeah, could be insane because yeah, just do the numbers. If you have 10x, 100 mil, 100x, it's 1 billion, and for a very good layer one that's used a lot, 1 billion is not a lot. So yeah, these are the potentials. Of course, it's quite risky because you don't know. There's a reason also why yeah, it's not so well known yet. But yeah, these are the projects you really want to be researching. And yeah, I'm not holding it myself, but this is the one that I'm keeping an eye on, and have to do some more research on it myself. All right, then we move on to the last one. This is another one in the same category, also an extremely fast blockchain, which I think they have a comparison of their stats on the website. Let me see. Oh yeah, there they have it. Yeah, so they're a lot faster than Solana or private. That's the private one. Maybe private will become public. I think that's what will happen then. And yeah, they're pretty much bragging here that they're better than most blockchains. This is to be seen, of course. I believe they're now in their testnet actually, so which is quite an interesting development because these guys also have been building for a couple of years. They're building towards their testnet, so it makes sense that it's under the radar. It's been at 50 mil for yeah for a long time. It's actually been hovering between 40 to 100 mil, somewhat like that, with one spike up here in the 2021 bull run. So also this one, it's very important to research tokens like this and see how the testnet is going. If you have the possibility to actually play on the testnet, then you can also see, yeah, is it actually has a good user experience? Is it actually working? Is it something that projects will be building on or using? And last but not least, the unique thing they have is they're supposedly resistant towards quantum attacks. Quantum attacks is there's a lot of talk about this that in yeah, let's say people are saying 5-10 years that there could be possibly blockchains or wallets be hacked by quantum technology, quantum computing, and this blockchain is supposedly resistant against it. So yeah, it claims to be one of the best, just like Tectum. Yeah, these are the kinds of tokens that uh, once they're above a billion market cap, then people find them interesting. But the key is finding them before that. So that's why I added those two in there. So yeah, really take a good look yourself before you start buying into any of these. But yeah, the tokens that I showed you, I believe, have some crazy potential. If we're actually going to see a lot of money flow towards altcoins, that is a requirement. And also, like I said, it's not going to be as easy as different runs, in my opinion. I think it's going to be a lot more selective. And actually, the good projects that are either earning revenue, have solid use case, those are the ones that will be coming out on top. Yeah, so that's it. Different video. This time showed you 10 different tokens. What I always do is make a watch list on CMC. That's the easiest thing to work with. So you can make a selection. You can even make different watch lists. So you can make one for your portfolio. You can make one for high caps. And you can also make one like like here. You can add all these small caps, and you can track the price and market cap every day. So you can see the yeah, the full list. I can uh, show you here. Yeah, it's my watch list, so you can save tokens here, and then yeah, it's a lot easier to keep track of them. You can make different watch lists, so in different sectors, that will be a lot more easier to keep. There's so many tokens, and if you do it like this, then you can also scoop up opportunities. For example, you found your token, but you want to be waiting till it's a bit lower. This is the best way to track it. All right, that's it for today. So hope you had some value out of this. If you did, yeah, make sure to subscribe and give it a like. Also, comments helping. I just started out, so let's see how far we can grow the channel. Yeah, we have a lot of more videos coming. So that's it for today. Have a good one, everybody.